All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. Kitco just came out with an interview with E.B. Tucker, and E.B. nicely showed how ridiculous the Federal Reserve Note has become. Now, I'll show you that shortly, but first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red rectangular subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. Okay, so E.B. Tucker mentions that there is a war on against your wealth, showing that, in dollar terms essentially. And I'll do the same thing, but I'll show it in $20 bill terms. As it's, a little bit easier to do so. I don't have a stack of ones. Um, but it's also a closer look as to what people would actually receive in exchange for one gold ounce coin. So here is, a $20 bill here. We've all seen one of these guys. Now, back in the day, you could use one of these to purchase one of these, which is a gold ounce eagle right there. And now, well, you need about 89 of these guys stacked up like this. So these are all 20s here, and these this is amounts to about 1780. So this is about 1780. 20 you need 89 $20 bills to still only get one of these. Now, to me, that's a huge problem. And E.B. Tucker talks about this really well in his interview with Kitco, and I'll show that shortly. So let's get right into that interview. So I quote from E.B. Tucker, and I think people need to understand that that stack of dollars to buy gold is going to keep on growing and growing and growing. I mean, we'll put another $100 onto it when the gold price goes up to $1,900. And if your wealth is held in dollars and you're earning dollars at work, your wealth advisor says you need, this number of dollars to retire, then you say, okay, I'll go get those dollars. But all the while, the dollar's becoming less valuable. Now, that's the important takeaway in this interview, I think, because you may have a target dollar goal for your retirement. A lot of people tend to have a target dollar goal for their retirement valued in dollars. Let's say you set that goal when you're about 30 years old. And by the time you're 65, 35 years have essentially gone by. Well, let's take a look with our handy dandy inflation calculator and see what 35 years can do to a goal like that. So, if in 2020 I purchased an item for $1 million, so let's say you stacked $1 million, then in 1985, let's say you started that goal at 1985, 35 years prior, that same item would cost $419,666.61. That cumulative rate of inflation was about 58%. So the $1 million that you set to have in retirement by 2020, let's say you got it, and let's say in 1985 you had an idea of what $1 million could buy, and you're like, okay, I need $1 million to have this kind of lifestyle, this 1985 $1 million lifestyle. Well, in 2020, that $1 million lifestyle is only a 419,666 dollar lifestyle, which is insane. You lost nearly 60% of your dollar wealth within 35 years. So, here's the important thing. It's uh, the moral of the story is that your dollar, your retirement, your wealth is a constant moving target. The field goal is constantly being moved further and further away in dollar terms. That's why gold is important, because when the dollar is moving in one direction, gold is moving the opposite direction in dollar terms. So if you want to preserve your wealth, then you need to consider this stuff. Um, Again, I'm not a wealth advisor. I'm not a tax advisor. Seek those guys out. But if they're telling you something that is going against what you know to be true, just purely looking at the numbers here, then it may be time to diversify. And what I do is, obviously I have these guys, but I primarily am going for these guys for the long term. So let me know what you guys think. Was it pretty eye opening to see, from 1985 to 2020, you basically, have lost about 58% in dollar terms. That is insane. It's criminal, honestly. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. It's Black Bullying.